This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Our first match is Triple H versus Rikishi. Wait, no. It's Hunter Hearst Helmsley pinning Fatu in 8 minutes and 6 seconds with the pedigree. Meltzer would write, Fatu worked much harder than usual and did a good job of carrying Helmsley, who they are clearly protecting and building for the future. Helmsley did his finisher after Fatu missed a splash off the top rope. 2 stars. This is kind of a fun match. This is 4 years before they're, big time stars as Triple H and Rikishi. Helmsley's going to try to spray Fatu with a perfume bottle at the beginning of the match, which is sort of old school and fun. Makes you think of, the original heel in wrestling. And, Fatu gets the early offense, delivers the back body drop. And, throughout the match, Lawler's making all kinds of, Fatu smells bad type jokes. Like, you said this Fatu was big and bad, but smell isn't everything. This is an okay match, but it is kind of fun to see what these guys were capable of doing in 1995, knowing what is to come in the future.
Yeah, it was just an okay match, but when you look at it and you look at where both went, it's an interesting insight to the future. And it wasn't, it wasn't holy shit, but yeah, a decent opener.
The finish did get a pop. The pedigree was over. The first time people saw the pedigree, they popped for that. I'm not saying this is the first time he used it, but it is an interesting maneuver in a business where it feels like everything's been done. That was a nice little finish, especially in 95.
Yes, it was. It was. And they did like it. But again, I for me, watching it, going back and looking at it is kind of like, holy shit, here we're going to be 2 of the biggest stars in a very few years in the future.
What is the worst pedigree you ever saw? That one on Superstars in 96. Who was that kid's name from North Carolina who took it straight on his fucking head?
Oh God.
Was that Chris Champion? No, it was Champagne.
Champagne.
Dude.
Marty,
what a fucking pedigree that was, huh?
Oh, good Lord. Yes. Sham, first name Sham, last name Payne. Champagne, baby. Oh, what was his last name?
Marty Garner is his real name.
Marty Garner. Good Lord, man.
But he took that shit like nobody ever did ever.
Yeah. Have I told the story about Marty Garner being Rock's assistant?
You have before, very briefly. Tell it again.
It was just great because Marty was going to Hollywood when Rock, went and was doing his own thing in Hollywood, hired Marty as his assistant. And there's quotation marks around the word assistant. And Marty went out and got a laptop and got like some suits and all this shit and showed up to work, and he's all ready to be Rock's assistant. And he's like, what are you doing? And he says, I'm ready, man. He goes, yeah, man. He goes, you don't need a computer or anything. You just need like a notepad. I need like a couple pairs of Adidas shoe or Nike shoes this size. Get some chicken sandwiches, and here's how I want them. And I think it took the air out of Marty's sails a little bit. He was disappointed because he saw his future in Hollywood being bright. The bright lights of Hollywood, baby. First name Sham, last name Payne.
After the match, while Helmsley is being interviewed, doing what Meltzer would call a total Steven Regal knockoff, Henry Godwin comes out with the slop bucket. Helmsley's going to hide behind Lawler, who's doing the interviewing here. And Godwin then chases Helmsley away for an angle that Meltzer says basically went nowhere. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.